No. So it's been about a month since we came here. It's now the 5th of September, and time to have another look at what's going on. Last time we spoke, it was about a week in, and it was about meeting some teachers and a few of the neighbors and so forth. I've made significant progress on the neighbors, by the way, if you saw the last video. One of the other ALTs actually two of them have neighbors who bring them food and get them involved and stuff. So my neighbors are not that way, but I actually have met more of them, so it's nice, and they actually now expect to say hi to me, so we have a few conversations when I loiter outside my door. But anyway, so today, just a few things. So what happened in August, how about the schools, how about the Japanese studies and the structure in life, and then just a few things that might be coming up that's quite interesting. So first up, what happened in August. So August was not a heavy working month. We had a few activities. There were international days, there were English days, there were one or two school visits, there were some orientations and so forth. Mostly August is one big party, to be honest, because of the orientations, because of the enkais, so the welcome party as soon as school starts again. Many schools have a small drinking kind of eating party one evening to say hello to new teachers, mostly being ALTs. Because of just new ALTs and ALT communities wanting to bond a little bit, there's a lot of social. When we kick off Nagasashi, so in Nagasaki the local magazine is called Nagasashi, and they actually also had their own little thing, and there's more things coming up still in September while the weather is good. So that was really good, although some people did get worn out a little bit. For instance, I had to kind of take a bit easy on some other days just because we did so much. So this weekend, for instance, Friday was an Enkai, Saturday I got up kind of alive because I went to bed around 4 Saturday morning, and then Saturday afternoon we had a ALT drinking party in the park. So we just had like a bunch of food and drinks. We all got together at the park around 5, and then that ended very late as well, I think, but I came home around 1 o'clock. And then Sunday I ran off to Nagasaki to go look at the Ghibli exhibition at the Fine Arts Museum. Very quickly, I couldn't actually stay very long because then I had to meet some other people to go to the beach, which was really nice. I actually made a little video about that on the YouTube, on this, so you can actually look at that. It's one of the latest, a few seconds off. So just an example, it's really busy, but August was a lot of fun. I do think it's gonna chill out a bit now. August also had a bit of holiday. There was 1 week of actual holiday in there, and I did a road trip around Kyushu. So I didn't do like a vlog about it. I actually did a bit of a blog. I actually wrote out again, so that was really nice. You can read about that if you want. But I just did like a trip with my small K car around Kyushu in 4 days. And K cars are the shit. It's actually so good and fits so well with the type of roads and conditions you have here. I only struggled once in the 4 days going up a hill. But anyway, so August was really good. Now we're in the schools. This is the 5th of September. Like I said, we've actually now entered the second week of doing classes. Although your first class in almost every school is just going to be self-introduction in all of them, and then you get back to the syllabus. Just quickly, Kyushoku, which is the prepared lunch that you get at elementary schools. I heard a lot about it, and most of it was negative, to be honest. Maybe it's still, I mean, it's very early days, obviously, but maybe over time it becomes bad. But so far I've had it a little bit, and it's absolutely delicious. It's really good, and it's actually not enough. I want more food during lunch, and then I kind of miss out because I don't have a lot of carbs. I've got like one kind of puffy bread and a bit of noodly stuff or whatnot, but I'm missing rice, for instance. I don't have like a mountain of rice like people always said. Maybe it's still coming, I don't know. But Kyushoku is actually quite delicious, and it's not just me, some of the other ALTs also said it quite nice. What else is happening? So your teachers and your students, and thus also your schools and their structure, differ a lot, elementary to elementary, junior highs and elementary to junior high, if you're doing like that. If you're doing high school, you'll only do high school normally. So something that has now kind of become the next thing to do is to adjust yourself for each teacher and each school. For instance, my elementary school is much more relaxed in the teacher's room, whereas my junior high, maybe it's the same for most people, is a little bit more formal, a little bit more structured. Their size differs a little bit, but I think in junior high there's just a slightly different vibe in general. Then your teachers differ, so some teachers do more work, some do less, some like the syllabus, some kind of vary a bit. Some prepare a lesson, some just kind of whip out the textbook and then look at you and go, so? So it's gone well so far, but obviously you're kind of adjusting to how every teacher is going to teach is good. And then the kids obviously are just, you know, out of this world different. I have one kid, well, I don't have a kid, one of the teachers have a kid in their class who is an origami wizard. He's like making a frog and like a ninja star, and the next thing he's building like some, I don't know. But he doesn't pay attention to anything in class ever. Then we have a lot of kids who scream and want a lot of attention and so forth. But I mean that's all part of the gig, and kind of adjusting to how you have to deal with them is quite interesting. What else is happening at school? The elementary school kids also go to school, especially when it rains, with a yellow helmet and a yellow backpack and a little umbrella, and they're supposed to hold up a yellow flag if they walk across the road next to the school. So it's it's cute. It's absolutely cute. Why can I not think of a good word for this? It's super cute, because they look like little ninja turtles, I think, just kind of walking around their little shells. Anyway, so I'm in a really good mood. So far, every single work day has left me in a good mood, which is fantastic. But it's also been, you know, you kind of make effort to meet all the teachers in the school. I go with my seating map around the room and I meet them, try and figure out who might want to talk to me, who I need to talk to anyway if they don't want to talk to me, and so on. And then schools have got a lot of clubs. I have yet to get into that, but I'm very excited about that. That actually links on with my activities. So we're going to try rock climbing. I'm going to try rock climbing. I've gone once. My arms froze up like the day after. I couldn't even, like, it was horrible. I'm going to try taiko, and I'm going to try a pizza place in the mountain, which is not an activity, but it should be because it sounds delicious and the photos look great. Biggest tip so far, so you can see my laundry in the back. Throughout all of the social, and we heard it yesterday actually in terms of what might come in terms of winter months as well, keeping your home, your life kind of structured and slightly clean helps a lot. So I finally put in some routines again that I've had in the past and I've lost. So I wake up and then I have like 10 minutes just lying in bed being lazy, check my messages, and then I get out and I do like 5 minutes of meditation, like really short, just a few seconds. How do I feel? What am I kind of thinking about? What's happening? You know, who am I? I'm here. Okay, great. Then I do a little bit of study. So Japanese study is most definitely a need, I think, for most people. I have some experience, and every day I'm learning some, but practically you just don't pick up as much as you need to. Even if you're talking to people, your vocabulary tends to be your vocabulary, and you'll maybe add 1 or 2 words on, but you're not learning, you know, massive pieces of grammar and lists of words every day. It also stunts your conversation slightly because people get kind of tired of trying to explain to you what they're saying. So I study a bit in the morning, which is really great. I'm starting again. I'm going to try N4, I think, in December. I have to register for that. I forgot. And then I also, and I'm going to do some more of it today, part of my admin, making a video, I'm also going to clean my house. So doing laundry is super easy, it's great. Washing the dishes, cooking an actual meal. Last night for the first time I cooked an actual meal again, so I had some salmon and some roasty veggie stuff and some steamed asparagus in wine, which was really nice. I haven't done that in literally years, but after how many weeks of doing rice or pasta and just stir fry veg and meat, you need something different. And then actually cleaning my place. So I'm not going to move the camera, but I'm actually trying to keep it kind of neat. Even if I had 3 people sleep over after the ALT party on the weekend, and they left it quite nice and neat, and I mean I just packed everything away again. The reason for all of this structure and stuff is that your mindset obviously impacts how you feel about life all the time. And even if things are going well outside and around you, if you come, or especially if I feel that way, if I come back to a place that is kind of like messed up, or I don't know what I'm cooking because it's all dirty, or I'm having the same meal for like the 5th time this week, it gets you a little bit. And the advice was given us, especially around winter when it gets a little bit less social, people don't want to go out, then things like that kind of wear on you, and it's good to just have a home that you want to come back to, where you feel happy to be. So really that's it. It's still early days, obviously. We've only been here for a month and a bit. We've only got into our 2nd week of really doing classes. It still feels like it was an immensely good idea. I'm still a little bit surprised I get paid the salary I'm getting paid for it. The salary is totally fine actually now as well, that I'm starting to spend some money. I'm getting in a bit of a grip on the financials. It's not too bad. Just the first few weeks when you come in and you give in all your money for your key money and your deposit and your rent, and you buy some stuff and you're buying some food and things, then it's like, whoa, where's all my cash going? But as soon as you get to your first paycheck, you're great. So yeah, things are really good, and I'm very excited for the weeks to come. Another thing that I still have to learn is to structure my prep for the next class. So for instance, today at the elementary school, I made some stuff because I'm using it tomorrow at the junior high. And then at the junior high on Friday, I might do something small for Monday at my elementary school again. The supervisors and teachers seem okay with it. Most of them don't know what you're doing, and the ones that do understand that you have to move between. So yeah, things are great.